first half, you totally dominated. Your kids looked at ease and shooting. And then second half, the Tornadoes got after it a little bit.
Well, we said at halftime that there's three ways they can get back in the basketball game. One is offensive boards, which they did. Two is the dribble drive, and we foul and put them on the free throw line. And, you know, the third one, my brain's fried right now. I don't even remember what I said, the third one. But they did 2 out of the 3 consistently against us and grab every loose ball. And we did not execute on the offensive end. We had good looks but didn't make some shots, and we just kept turning it over, making poor decisions with the basketball. But the good thing about it, we remained steady, especially the last 2 or 3 minutes. And I made a defensive adjustment there real quick to kind of hopefully throw them off a little bit and hope for that one possession. We stole a couple there, but you know, from our standpoint, we got a W. You know, it wasn't pretty at times, but we did enough to get the job done tonight.
You had some people step up on the free throw line, hit a couple key free throws for you. Also, Shakita Ritchie hit a kind of a runner in the lane for you that found its way through the hole.
Yeah, she did a very good job. One thing Rich does is always look to attack the basket, especially off the dribble drive. I was very pleased with her efforts throughout the course of the entire basketball game, but she especially hit a big shot there late, you know, with that little running jumper. But I was also pleased with our job at the free throw line down the last 4 or 5 minutes that second half.
Yeah, you kids were very good in the free throw line for the game. You were 20 of 31, but late in the game, you were steady from the line.
Yes, very much so. We weren't steady at other parts of the phases of the game. We just were putting the ball in bad situations. They were trying to trap out of it. We weren't finding people in the right spots when we talked about through timeouts. But that's okay. We're going to continue on. It's a process and it's moving forward. We got us a W. We're still playing kids out of position. Hopefully we'll find some things out this coming week with some of our kids injuries-wise and some other things. But from that standpoint, right, I'm very proud of our kids. We're back to above 500, 4-3 on the year. And you know, we played with great effort, especially the first half. We played a very good half of basketball. Second half, I was rotating people back and forth. We got a little bit out of rhythm. And I give Talladega a lot of credit. They picked up the tempo, picked up the pressure. You know, and we became a little confused about things. And again, we did a poor job on the offensive boards and stopped doing the things that gave us a major lead in the first half and part of the second.
Coach, got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
You're down at Tampa. You hit a stage of the game where you just couldn't get the ball to fall from you. Again tonight, you hit from the 13-minute mark down to about the 5-minute mark. You just couldn't get the ball. How do you get that? How do you correct that?
Well, I think it was a standpoint. We've got to find out where we need to place the ball. We need to get 1 or 2 positions where we need a bucket. The ball has to go to this person at that spot and make that happen. And right now we're trying to figure out where that spot is for us consistently and who that person is, because each night we're kind of like a roller coaster. You know, we'll get people at the right spots and we got the wrong people making the passes. So again, it's just a matter that I've got to do a better job coaching them in those type of situations, and we've got to do a better job of concentration and draw the foul. One of the things that we talk about over and over again when we have droughts or we have situations is we got to remain steady. We have to get the ball in paint touches. The ball's got to go inside because we got to get a high percentage shot for a foul to get to the free throw line. You know, and we got to find out who's hot. And then from there, you got to make defensive stops. Those 4 things continue over and over again, and gives us a chance to have deserved victory. You know? And right now, we end up doing it the last 2 or 3 minutes of the basketball game, but from the 13-minute to the 5-minute mark, we were just not doing anything.
Well, every team hits a spot somewhere in the game, and that was a prolonged one for you. Now, Coach, your kids are getting ready to take off. Not take off, but finals are coming up.
Finals are coming up. You know, it's probably the biggest opponent we have coming up right now is the finals week. Last day of classes is tomorrow. The dead day is up on Tuesday, and then finals begin Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we're going to take off tomorrow, possibly take off Tuesday, let our kids get some recovery here after a big weekend of 2 games back-to-back, and then see where our class schedule is, see what our finals are, and try to intermingle some things so we'll begin our prep for Delta State next week.